to Danny Trejo. What's up? Thank you, as usual. Oh,
Me too.
she wants one. She wants to get in on the action.
Thank you.
I told you to calm it down here. We don't want to scare Danny off, Milana.
What about me would scare Danny off?
Nothing!
Your hotness.
Thank you.
Danny, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
I
you.
so appreciate it.
Thank
I think the entire staff here was excited about you coming on. A lot of fanboys and fangirls.
I'm pretty excited myself.
Yeah, good. Are you used to getting approached so much? I mean, you're recognizable, I think, for so many generations. So are you constantly approached when you're on the street in different neighborhoods?
Yeah, but people are pretty polite. They'll ask me if they can talk to me and stuff.
Is it because they're scared?
Well, I don't look like the kind of guy you want to run up and hug, you know.
I wouldn't say that. I was so surprised how sweet you are. You're a sweet man.
Yeah, but you can't say sweet. It's nice.
It's my Canadian vocabulary.
Absolutely. Love Canadian.
So let's talk about why you're here. You're here because you have a really great project on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, right now we're doing a film called Snapshot, and we're doing it through Kickstarter. There's 3 days left, so you guys got to get busy and start donating some money so we can do this thing.
Or so you'll come and knock on people's doors
Yeah,
and
I'll
cause
be seeing
some
you,
bad
so.
things to happen. Tell us the pitch of the movie. What is it all about?
Well, it's basically about a fashion photographer who's burnt out and is tired of you know, beautiful women and taking pictures of these women that, you know,
Kind of vapid.
you know, it's a big lunch is a piece of celery and a Tic Tac, you know what I mean? So he's really kind of like burnt out and his he kind of like leaves it, and then he gets this job where his agent has to, you know, he's got to do it, so he goes buys a camera, and to get the camera back, he finds a roll of film in it, and the roll of film actually shows a murder in this roll of film. So then his life kind of takes on a new meaning, and he starts trying to find out, wait a minute, you know, when did this happen? It's an old roll of film, you know, it's 20 years old, and
What, suspense, thriller, murder? What
suspense,
character
thriller.
do you play?
I am the cleaner. The people that did that murder send me to go get the camera and the film. So I basically am one step behind this guy.
Why is it
you know.
important for you to support filmmakers and stories like this, and why Kickstarter to really share it with everyone?
Well, you know what? Is when I heard about Kickstarter, I loved it. I just thought, wow, what a way! Because everybody comes up and always asks me, how do I get into the movies? How do I get into the movies?
Yeah.
This is how. This is how. You got to start somewhere. No one's gonna hand this thing to you. You know, it's like, wait a minute, what can I do? You know, there's a. Right now, it's like you can go to Kickstarter.com. Snapshots
Yeah, we have the link.
you
for
know
everyone.
that and say, hey, this is what I want to do. Here's some money. You know, let me be a part
you
of
can be
this.
part of it. You have some perks. One of my favorites is to be killed by you in the movie.
Yeah, that's it. You know, so you want to get into the movie. Here's how.
That would
You want to be
Come on.
killed
Dream come
by Danny
true.
Trejo, and there's a long list of people that I've killed. So you
Except
want
to keep adding it to the storyline.
You want to be on that list? Come on, man.
It's a very special list. You could end up even on your Wikipedia page.
And then there's also, it's like, you know, you can be an extra in the movie, you know, and this is how you get involved. You get on those movie sets. You start doing this. You start learning people. You start meeting the producers. And all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, I'm involved in a film. You know, I'm doing this, you know, and you find out where the next one's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's
know?
really bridging the gap between audience and the creators and Hollywood,
Yeah.
which I find it to be a very
You
fascinating.
know, Hollywood's been locked up for so long.
Yeah.
It's been locked up. It's like, you know, you've got these guys with a lot of money that just say, no, we're doing this and that's it. Well, one of the things that Kickstarter just kind of opened it up to the public. You know, you want to be a part of, this is what you do. So don't come up to me on the streets and ask me how you can get involved if you haven't sent a check.
Exactly. It's that easy. And you've worked with this director before.
Oh yeah, Frankie Latina. We did a movie called Modus Operandi. In fact, that's how I got involved. They were trying to get a hold of me, and it was I didn't really want to get involved. It was in Milwaukee, and I love Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's a great place.
But nobody wants to go there.
No, but actually, my son had said, you know what, Dad, this might be one of the greatest directors never to get out of Milwaukee, and so and I do a lot of first time directors. I do a lot of student films, and so we ended up going to Milwaukee, and then my son Frankie got involved, and they've been doing films now, and so when he had this project of Snapshot, the script is really good, you know what I mean? And I said, yeah, okay, let me get involved.
Yeah, let's do it. Now let's go to the fan chat. We have people tweeting in, asking questions.
We have a question that says, are you and Robert Rodriguez going to keep making Machete movies forever?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of fans of that. Look at
Machete kills, yeah.
forever.
There's a lot of fun. Machete's a lot of fun, and the films were a lot of fun, and it's like we're doing Machete, and we're doing Machete Kills. And we did Machete, then Machete Kills. Next is Machete and Kills in Space.
I would totally watch that. How much blood would that include?
Well, we the first half of Machete Kills, I think we used 26 gallons of fake blood, so I think that might have just been on me.
Do you ever get grossed out from all that stuff? Is that something that comes natural, like
know what?
embracing that violence?
Let me tell you something. One of the reasons that I got involved in Snapshot is that it takes 3 Bs to make a great movie.
Yeah.
Babes, bullets, and blood.
Yep.
And once you got those 3 Bs, you got a good movie. If you don't have those 3 Bs, don't call me.
No,
Film students, take notes.
It's like I love action movies. I love suspense thrillers, but not just suspense thrillers with action.
Yeah.
We got to give those stunt guys a job too.
Can I ask you, so you do all of these like movies that have really low budgets or student films. Obviously, it's a very generous thing for you to do. What do you get out of it?
I get about $100. You know what? I get. It's kind of like I hone my craft. I do this. I bring an A game no matter what kind of film I'm doing. So then when the big budget movies show up, and say, hey, we want him to do this. Cool, I'm ready. And I've been at school. But I love both films. I love big budget movies. But low budget films, it's like you have a lot of people that are trying to get into the business, that are just in love with doing this, and it shows. And you can't waste any time, because in a low budget movie, time is money. If you're wasting 10 minutes, you just blew a couple $1,000. So the difference is in a real studio movie, you're like doing a lot of solitaire and stuff,
What do you do in those breaks? Do you have any hobbies? Are you into like knitting?
No, I work on old cars, so call me when you need me.
Like right next to your trailer, you have a whole shop, a car shop.
Because it's like, well, Robert is, even if he has a lot of money, it's still like a low budget movie because he's doing this scene and they're setting up this scene, and so that you will go from this one to this one. You don't do a lot. I call it cell time because the trailer's like a cell, you know, and on a Robert Rodriguez movie, you don't do a lot of cell time.
It's very much a club. He has like his club of his cast, his talent that he goes back to. What does it take to be in that club?
Talent. I mean, you got to be able to do it. I don't care who you are. I don't care who your dad is, who your mom is. If you can't do it, you can't do it. And we've had major stars who brought their daughters or sons into something, and they just couldn't do it. They ended up being fashion or something. And, so I love to see people that can do it. That can do it. There's 2 kinds of people in the world: those that are want to make a difference, and those that are taking up space. And I love to be around people that want to make a difference, no matter what it is.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all your insights and being here. Danny Trejo,
Hurry
everyone.
up. We got 3 days left.
And be part of it. And I think you'll get some shout outs you'll tweet people.
You
who,
got it, man. You got it.
Support, give
Yeah.
shout outs. This is such a cool idea in a movie. Check it out, Snapshot. Donate to the project right now on Kickstarter and check out the address below. It's right here. It's so easy. Follow him on Twitter @officialDannyT. But be warned, Machete, don't text. Yeah. My co-host.
Hey,
has
give enough
been-
money and we'll hang out for a weekend.
Oh, what? What?
You guys give enough money and we'll hang out.
Yeah,
for a
there you
weekend.
go. I have to give now. I actually paid for this interview.
I will take out a loan.
My lovely co-host is Milana. She's on Twitter @MintMilana. Of course, you can watch all our videos at youtube.com/liveprude-girls. Tomorrow we're talking to director John Chu about G.I. Joe Retaliation, hitting theaters this very Friday. Do not miss that. Subscribe to our channel right this second. I'll know if you don't do it. You don't want me to get mad because I've got this guy on my side now. He's one of it.